Oh, you cannot be ready right now. Wealth and prosperity with your mind. You ready? Wealth and prosperity with your
This
mind.
new veneer is bringing smiles back to millions for less than $30.
Ready or not? Here we go. Boom. Ready or not? Here we go. You ready? Ready or not? Here we go. Boom. Ooh-wee. Ready or not? Here we go. Ready or not? Give y'all some clarity over here, YouTube. I say, ready or not? Here we go. What's good with y'all this morning? Come on in. How y'all feel? How you feeling? Is y'all ready? Or are you ready? Tell me, talk to me. Tell me something good. Tell me something good, please. How y'all feel this morning? Come on in. Come on in. Might as well come on in. You might as well. There's no reason not to. It's too hot outside. Did you hear me? I said it's too hot outside, ma'am. Hey, sir, it's too hot outside to be standing outside in the heat. You gotta come on in to the shade of your own home, of your own thoughts is where your home is. You gotta come outside. You gotta come from outside, man. Hey, baby boy, you gotta come from outside, man. Listen, even being outside under the shade tree is not enough at this moment. You hear me? Ooh-wee. You gotta come from outside and come into the house where there's AC, where there's food, where there's cold water, where there's something to hydrate your thirst. You gotta come from outside. I don't know what I'm talking about this morning, but y'all know I'll make it work. And y'all know I'll make it work, though. You gotta come from outside, man. Hey, sir, you gotta come from outside. You gotta get out of the elements. It's too hot, especially here in Atlanta. So I know what Miami feel. Everybody is walking around with a frown on their face in Miami right now. All y'all Miami folk, y'all come on in. Y'all might well come on in, Miami folk. Come on in. Did you hear me? Y'all come on into the assignment. We might as well come on in. We healing our minds with this music right now. We're healing our soul. We're healing our bodies. We're healing our thoughts. We're healing our inclinations. We're healing our advancements. We're healing our purpose. We're healing our vitality. We're healing our victories. Sometimes your victories need to be healed because you got war wounds. Didn't you just see Baby Boy have a fight? Javante Davis, didn't he win? He won, but he still had bruises. You feel me? So you gotta even heal in your victories. Ooh, I don't know what is this coming from this morning, but I might well float. Did you hear me? I say sometimes even in our victorious mindsets, we still have to heal from the victories. Just like Javante Davis did. Javante, if you ever get an opportunity to hear my live, my brother, I'm watching you. You know I'm watching you because at the same time, your last name is my last name. And my last name, I'm the oldest. So my last name is your last name. And so somehow or another, we might be some kin. Ain't no telling. Even though I ain't clout chasing, I don't want nothing from you, soldier. All I want to do is let you know you got the last name as mine. I've been on this earth 57 years, soldier. So at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I honor you in the perspective by which you are doing your thing. With a last name like that, yeah, you doing your thing, soldier. And so at the same time, I'm here this morning. I didn't really want nothing too much. I did come by here with the word, though. I came by here with the word as usual. You know, usually I'm going to come through here and I'm going to drop. And then I'm going to go on about my business. You feel me? I'm going to drop jewels. I'm going to drop seed in the fertile soils of your mind. That's what I'm going to do. I just want to come through and just, like how back in the day, you throw it like that. That's how you throw seed. You know, you just, you know what I'm saying? You scatter it. You know what I'm saying? You throw the seed. And so I'm just here this morning, Monday through Thursday at the 9 o'clock hour. I'm here. I know I was running a little late this morning because I work up late, but y'all know I'm gonna hit y'all up on Friday to make up for Monday because I wasn't here on Monday this week. And so I've already missed a day. Plus, I done came in a few minutes tardy twice. And so now I got to do a Friday to swipe all that off and clean all that up based on one whole day, 1 hour on Friday. I'll come in to deliver a word. But at the same time this morning, as I was maneuvering, you know what I'm saying, I got up kind of late. And I was maneuvering because I came home last night for whatever reason real early. So I think I got here around 8. By 8:39, I was already in the bed asleep. I showered and went straight to sleep, right? And I slept up until probably about 11. About 11:22, 11:22. And I just got up and started moving around in my spot, right? And as I was moving through, just doing my normal daily, you know what I'm saying, nightly routine, I felt hungry, but I wasn't, like I was full, but I was hungry. I could have ate, but I didn't. And so I can't sleep on an empty stomach. Y'all know we can't sleep on empty stomachs. Y'all know that. Y'all know we do not get good night rest on an empty stomach. You know that already. And so last night I got up and I just started moving around. I started doing things, and somehow or another I ended up in the kitchen after I cleaned my bedroom. I ended up in the kitchen. And as I was in the kitchen moving around, I seen I had a few dishes in the sink. I said, let me clean this kitchen up since I'm here. And I put a load of clothes in the laundry. I took a load out. And I started my, you know, it's in a dryer, just kind of like, because it wasn't dry all the way. And so I kind of like just was moving around my day, right? My night. And before I looked up, it was 2:53 in the morning as I was just in here moving around. And so I went to this drawer. On the furthest part of my kitchen. I have a drawer. It can't be no more than probably about 8 inches wide, 6 to 8 inches wide. But as I pull this drawer out, y'all know y'all got a junk drawer too. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but you have a junk drawer as well in your home, just like I had, right? And so I just had plastic bags from Walmart and Nam De Moon. And I had all these plastic bags in this drawer, further away, the furthest drawer from my kitchen. It was right there on the last drawer. I know I ain't the only one with the junk drawer, right? And so as I pulled some of the bags out, the first part, I just kept pulling. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I done pushed that many bags all the way up under the part where I'm keep pulling these bags, right? I'm like, hold up now, hold up. The bags never stopped coming out, yo. I had to have, I don't know, I'm embarrassed to tell y'all how many plastic bags from Walmart and Namde Moon and all these other spots that I go to get groceries. But I had so many bags pushed up under the thing. It was ridiculous. I'm embarrassed to tell y'all that. But y'all gotta follow me because I'm going somewhere. Did you hear me? I said, you gotta follow me. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. Y'all know I'm on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And this day, I should have my jacket on right now. Don't make me put my jacket on. Because y'all know when we go into the labs of our thoughts, I put that jacket on, something happens because it's going to take us deeper into our thoughts. And so at the same time, I kept pulling. And I pulled out a big wad of bags, right? And then I throw them bags away. I'm like, this is too much. And then I kept pulling a little bit more, and here come another big wad. Just bags and bags and bags, plastic bags, just bags. I'm like, hold up with these bags. What's going on with the bags? You feel me? And so I pulled out a few more bags and then pulled out some more bags. And I'm like, damn, how many bags do I have in this drawer? This one little smallest drawer in the kitchen. How many bags did I had to have? It was enough bags to fill up almost a whole garbage can. The regular tall kitchen garbage can full of bags. And so this last little pull I did, and I pulled, and it was a bag that had other bags in it. And so I pulled and I tugged and I finally got it to come out from under the little drawerway, right? And so when I did that and I pulled some more, here come this big wad of bags. And I'm like, damn, that was too many bags. I didn't even realize how many times I done stuffed bags in this drawer until this morning. When I looked at the time, it was 2:53 when I was pulling out bags out this drawer. And so if I got the last little bit of hump like the bags out the drawer, I just went straight to the garbage can with it. And at the same time, I turned around and I looked in there and I started scraping everything. And so now I got I'm not the only one with a junk drawer that I once had. That was last night. This is now, that was then. But I can tell you this, as I move throughout my pulling, and I got that last set of bags out, I had to push it down in order to get it past the hump in order to bring it completely out the drawer. And what was left was all of the mayo and the ketchup, little plastic containers of mayos and ketchups and tartar sauces and from the Chinese restaurant, soy sauce. I know I ain't the only one with a soy sauce drawer. Y'all heard me. Hey, look, I know I ain't the only one with a soy sauce drawer. And then duck sauce. I seen soy sauce, duck sauce, ketchup, mayonnaise. I saw tartar sauce in this drawer. And I just took one of the bags out the garbage and just dumped all that tartar sauce and mayo and ketchup. I can't even eat that stuff anymore based on the fact that every last thing that was in that drawer had high fructose corn syrup in it. And so I don't know what I was saving this for. I have no clue. When I was walking in unconscious thoughts and understandings and comprehensions about my health, because right now I got a clean bill of health. But when I was eating all that stuff that was stuck in my drawer, I was always in pain through ketchup. Ketchup is inflammatory for A positive blood people. The little white seed in ketchup is inflammatory in a tomato, right? And so at the same time, I went ahead and started pulling all that stuff out. I grabbed another bag and I put all those little packages in a bag and I threw it away. And so when I looked in the drawer, it's 100% clean. All it has in that drawer right now is my box of Ziplocs, my sandwich bags and Ziplocs, right? And so as I turned around, I finally got everything out. I threw it away and I closed the door to my pantry where my garbage can is. I turned back around and I went to the sink again to dry out the sink and grab some paper towels and started drying out the sink and cleaning my sink thoroughly after I had washed the dishes. And this word came into my spirit. Ooh-wee. I said, this one word that I'm supposed to deliver into the hearing of your eardrum this morning came into my spirit, sir. This one word that the universe dropped in my spirit for you, because whoever is on this live right now, whoever is on this assignment with me at this moment, whether you're hearing me at this present moment or you're going to hear this live at a later date, I'm here to tell you one word. Ooh, did you hear what I said? I said, I'm here to share one word with you, ma'am. Hey, sir, I'm here to share one word with you, my brother. My sister, I have a word for you. Hey, cuzzo, all my cousins in the earth, I have a word for you. One word. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, I have all my nephews and all my nieces. Since y'all want to ump me now, since you want to ump me and call me ump, you good, ump? I'm all right, nephew. I'm here to tell nephews in the earth I'm okay. Trust me, I'm all right. I'm here to tell all of the nieces and the nephews of the earth I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. But I have this one word that I got to drop in your spirit this morning. It's one word. And at the same time, I'm here to tell you what the universe shared with me as I spent around and I got all those bags galore. Out of that small little drawer, all those bags were stuck in the drawer by my not being knowledgeable about how much I was hoarding. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, this word is for a low-key hoarder in life. Maybe this word that I'm here to deliver this morning that was delivered and dropped into my spirit at 2:53. I look back at the clock on my stove and it said 2:53. So 2:53 this morning, I'm telling you that the universe dropped this one word in my spirit. And that one word was to tell you to declutter. Ooh-wee. Ooh, that's that word right there. He said, tell them I said to declutter. So y'all know I'm here. Y'all know I am here on assignment. I am here to tell you this one word. And this one word, as I spent around to dry my sink out with this paper towel that I wanted to clean and dry my sink. I washed the dishes. They're in the rack. I done put everything up. My kitchen is clean. My drawer has been decluttered. And he said to my spirit, he said, tell them I say to declutter all the drawers in their homes. Because you got a junk drawer too. And we all got junk drawers in our minds. In the closets of our minds, we have a junk drawer that we probably put all our junk in. I had everything in that drawer, all kind of plastic bags and ketchup packs and tartar sauces packs and all these things that I just knew that it ain't serving me no purpose at this moment. Good morning. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, declutter. That's the word. Declutter, ma'am. And it actually, I went to Webster this morning a second ago before I sat down here. And that word declutter, DECLUTTER, literally means to remove unnecessary items. We all have them at this moment. Did you hear me? I said we all have unnecessary items in our possession. Yes, we do. Did you hear me? I said we all, I'm saying that's in the inclusive aspect, even though my drawer is completely clean. The only thing in that drawer at this moment is a box of Glad Ziploc bags. That's where I keep my Ziplocs. So if I want to make a sandwich or two, I put it in there and put my little sandwich bag, my little Ziploc, and going on about my business. If I want to pour some grapes in it, I got my Ziplocs. If I want to pour some almonds, I love almonds, so I got my Ziplocs, right? So I take my Ziploc and put some grapes in it, or put some prunes, or put some you know. I'm just telling you what's in there. Now I can pull it all the way out, and it's clean. And he dropped this word in my spirit at 2:53 this morning. Tell somebody, declutter your home. You have a lot of stuff everywhere in your house. On all of the ornaments, you got all of the things all hanging on the doorknobs. You got all these things around the house. And if you look around, it actually looked like it's just clutter. And so this morning, I'm here on my assignment, got my word at 2:53 this morning as I decluttered that one drawer that had all these bags and all these things pushed all the way back up into the situation. It almost filled up a whole garbage can full of bags, empty bags, ketchup packs, all of these tartar sauces packs, soy sauce from the Chinese restaurant. You got a drawer like that too, man. Did you hear me? I'd say, bro, you got a drawer like that too. I ain't the only one that need to declutter around here. I ain't the only one. But all these unnecessary items that we have, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to either give them away or throw them away or sell it back into the marketplace. The marketplace is this world and this world's systems. And remember, he told us at one time, he said, take everything from the back of the closet, move it to the front. Take everything from the front of the closet, move it to the back. In that transition, you will see a lot of things that you don't even wear no more. You can't even fit no more. You can't fit all those clothes that you once wore because you was a 42 or a 44 in the waist at one time, and now you're down to a 40. Everybody out here trimming down. If you know, like how I know, it ain't good to be overweight and excessively fat out here at this moment. This is not the time for that. That's why it's so hot outside, because it's here to drain all of the excess fat and the excess dross off of all this stuff, and it'll dry up everything. Heat will dry it all up. And so maybe this is the reason why we're going through this summer solstice. This summer solstice is going on real heavy right now. Everybody got a frown on their face and they're running from the heat. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, come out of the heat. Get your butt out that heat. But you ain't got no hat on, no glasses, you ain't preserved. Listen, sometimes it's good to stand out in the heat and receive everything that the sun, the S-U-N. Because I believe that the S-U-N is connected to the S-O-N, right? The Messiah. I believe he's in there somewhere or another in the heat and the hot of the sun. The S-U-N is connected to the S-O-N, right? And so I'm just here this morning, just talking my talk, doing my thing like I'm on my assignment to do, cause you to think past the pain, to think past your past and come into your present. And as we come into our presence, then we're going to be looking forward to the future. Even though we know that the present is a gift, right? Today, the present at this present age is a gift. So we're being gifted right now in this present age with the present time that we're living in. And so I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I understand. I comprehend. I move according to that power and according to that anointing and according to that understanding, according to that holistic mindset. Having done all the shifting that needs to be done, we have to shift into the alkaline side of conscientiousness. And so I'm here. I'm here this morning to help you shift. I'm here this morning to help you move past the pains of the past and come into your present, which is a present. Yeah, it's a present to be here right now on this earth at this allotted time in this season. And it's a beautiful thing to be here. And so as we prepare, as we shift, as we switch, there's a paradigm switch that has to happen in the atmosphere in order for us to get from the acidic side of thought into the alkaline side of conscientiousness. Yes, there's a switch. There's a shifting that has to happen. And so I'm here this morning to tell you one word: declutter. If you got a drawer in your home that's full of junk, we call it a junk drawer, pull it all out, ma'am, and start all over. Ooh, I don't know what that just came from right there. I say pull all of it out and start your drawer over. Shift it. Clean it all out and throw everything away. And if you got to, you can start over. But I'm vowing not to ever allow that drawer to look like it did last night, this morning at 2:53 this morning. I'm pulling out bags. Bags upon bags upon bags. Bags of everything, empty bags, just stuffed up in a drawer. You don't know what kind of bugs that might be. And I thank the universe that I'm not in a place where any kind of bugs be walking through. I go straight ballistic in here and set a whole bomb off in here if I ever seen one. I take care of it. I don't know about y'all, but I can't go in somebody else's house and see a bug on the wall and at the same time they walking past it as if they don't see it. I can't do that. I'm like, hey, y'all don't see that big roach right there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't see that big ass roach? You don't see that? I would go ballistic to make sure that I exterminate anything that's so. I'm thankful as I pulled out them all those bags, wasn't nothing in there that caused me to go into an extermination frenzy. But I will. Anybody know me, I don't like bugs walking around and acting like they pay rent. I don't do that. I would get at them all the way, and I ain't scared. I get at them. They know that they probably go next door somewhere because they ain't coming over here. But anyway, I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice. All right. As I was pulling out that thing in 2:53 this morning, I was up cleaning my kitchen. As I pulled all those bags out, that one little small little drawer, I don't know how all that stuff was in that drawer. I'm here to tell you as I dried my sink out with my paper towel, and that word dropped so heavy in my spirit, declutter. So I'm here this morning to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, go ahead on and get your junk drawer clean, sir. You might as well go ahead on and get your junk drawer back on point, man. Now you can pull that drawer. I can pull that drawer, it'll slide all the way out now. I used to have to tug at it at one time. I used to have to tug at that drawer. Now it's nice and clean and decluttered. All of the unnecessary items that were in that drawer is no longer. It's all in the trash. And so at the same time, I'm here to tell you to do the same for your drawer, to do the same for your closets, to do the same for your cabinets, to do the same. Prepare for the new growth. Did you hear me? I said we have to start preparing for the new growth. And so what we did, what I'm telling you to do is to purge. That's the word. Purge. It's almost the same thing we do when we see the season for mangoes about to come back around, right? And my grandma used to go out there and cut some of the limbs back. Cut all the limbs back. And start preparing for the new growth in life. You got to prepare for the new growth. The new growth cannot come, sir. Hey, cuzzo, the new growth can't come. How you going to bless you with more when you got so much stuff already? And so I'm here to tell you this morning to declutter. That's what I'm here to say. Go ahead on and declutter, soldier. Hey, nephew, I'm your uncle in the earth, soldier. You might as well go ahead on and declutter. Get some of that stuff that you done had stuck around for years, if not decades. You done had the same thing in the same corner. It's time to clean out the corners of our lives. Did you hear me? I said we have some corners in the corner of your garage that's unclean, that's cluttered. You're going to have to go in and pull that vehicle out the garage and declutter your garage. Realign some things. Get all your tools on one side. Put all your lawn equipment on the other. Maybe you got to take some of the things that you done had, bags of clothes that you have been promising to take to Goodwill. Maybe it's time to declutter it. Take it on to Goodwill or throw it in the garbage. All I'm telling you to do right now is remove all of the unnecessary items that you got in your space at this moment. That's preventing you from getting more is because you won't let go of the old. Ooh-wee. You got to let go of the old, man. In order to prepare for the new and the newness of it all, you got to let go of the old. You're going to have to remove all of the unnecessary items in your space. Take it all out. Dig it all out, man. Did you hear me? I say dig all of it out. Realign. Take some of the things off the shelf and wipe the shelf down and then put them back. Did you hear me? It's time to clean, y'all. We got to clean up shop. It's time to declutter. You got to remove all of these unnecessary items that we have in our presence, knowing that you might be a low-key hoarder, that you're hoarding low-key, on a low-key type time. Yeah. And so I'm here this morning. I'm here drinking my pineapple juice this morning because I needed something cold. And I'm just here on my assignment, talking about this one word that after I did mine, that dropped so heavy in my spirit. He said, tell them I said to declutter. And so I a few days ago, I guess this was leading up to this moment where I did my garage. And it felt so good to remove some things that I hadn't even used in a long time. I still had this old table that was pretty good, but I couldn't find a sale for it. And so I just took it to the big green gondola in the compartment complex, right? And I just sat it out there and sat it up. Put the chairs out around it. Sat it as if I was setting it for somebody to come by and get it. I just sat it out there and put the chairs around and let them know that y'all got a hold. I'm blessing whoever this is with this entire dining room table. And I'm here to tell you sometimes you might have to give it away in order to get rid of it. When we try to sell it back into the marketplace and it don't sell in about 2 or 3 weeks, then you're going to end up being back cluttered. And so maybe it's time to give it away. Maybe it's time to relinquish it back into the marketplace on the free type time. You feel me? Maybe it's the free type of time that you're going to have to give this stuff away. Just find somebody in the area that needs it. If you can't find nobody in the area, do like I did. Just set it up outside the garbage can when you know everybody in the complex got to come to the garbage. And one man's trash, ma'am, is somebody else's treasure. Did you hear me? I say one man's trash is someone else's treasure. So you have to know these things for yourself. As I prepare this one word for you, ma'am, a nephew, it's one word that I came here to tell you this morning. It's only one word that he dropped in my spirit at 2:53 this morning. He dropped this one word in my spirit. He told me to tell everybody in the sound of my voice to declutter. That's the word. Declutter. To remove all of the unnecessary items that you might have in your space right now. I don't know why he told me to tell you this. All I know is sometimes in order for a tree or in order for a fruit tree to bear forth fruit, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to prune it. That's the word. You're going to have to purge the tree. Get all of the dead leaves out from under the tree. Make sure you clean out and cut the hedges and clean all the dead leaves out of the bottom of the trees. Clean it all out so it can breathe fresh. So we can breathe appropriately. Because all the other old stuff will clutter. Will what's the word that I'm looking for? It's a word. It will stagnate. I say it will stagnate the growth of the tree by not cleaning out from around it. Getting all the dead leaves and raking put some fresh dirt out and making sure everything is fresh and clean and prepared for the new growth. I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr. your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought. That's the only reason why I believe that he told me on October 15th, 2022, was to open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. It was for a reason. And so I stand here in my purpose this morning. I stand here in my assignment to tell you to remove all of the unnecessary items, ma'am. You have a lot of unnecessary items in your space. He told me to tell you to go ahead on and declutter. Get your garage straight. If you got a junk drawer like I had a junk drawer last night about 2-something this morning, I pulled out so many bags. It's embarrassing to tell you how many bags was in that one little 8-inch wide drawer. It's embarrassing. I don't know why. How did I accumulate that many bags? By not paying attention. So now I'm here to tell you, pay attention to all of the things that surround you. Your garage needs to be decluttered. You got a junk drawer that needs to be recluttered. Throw all of it. Don't even search through it and try to put nothing to the side. Put it in a plastic bag and throw it all in the garbage. Start over. That's the word this morning, is to tell you to remove all of the unnecessary items that you might have in your space that's cluttering your assignment in your mind. I believe that the closets of your home is symbolic of the closets of your mind. Ooh-wee. I say, I believe that the closets in your home is symbolic of the closets of your thoughts. And if you open your closet and you got to throw up a whole elbow to block that stuff from falling out in on you, then yeah, it's time for you to declutter. If you gotta open your closet and peep in through the closet door because you can't even open it up because basketballs and footballs and bats and tennis rackets and all these things gonna fall out on you in your closet. I'm here this morning for you to tell you, as I stand in my assignment, I'm here to tell you, go ahead on and declutter. That's my assignment for you this morning. Because I believe that same junk drawer, you got a junk drawer in the bowels of your mind. It's a junk drawer. You're gonna have to clean it. And you're gonna have to reinstate that cleanliness. You're gonna have to take all of the unnecessary items out. Put them in a bag. All them tartar sauces I see, them little packs of soy sauces from the Chinese restaurant, you all got them. All those little duck sauces, all that stuff is high fructose corn syrup. All those little mayonnaise pack that you got from JJ's. Yeah, all that ketchup pack that you got from Burger King and McDonald's, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm here with this one word to tell you. Go ahead on and declutter. Did you hear me? I said, you got your assignment tonight. When you make it back home, you better start decluttering. Remove all of the unnecessary items that is no longer warranted. It's no longer desired. It's no longer necessary. So go ahead and throw it all in the trash. Declutter your junk drawer, because there's a junk drawer in the bowels of your mind that has to be decluttered. And so I'm here. I'm 43 minutes in. I'm here this morning to tell you to go ahead on and declutter. You got to go ahead on and do it. You got to go ahead on and do it. That was my assignment this morning. And as I start to move closer, you got to say this one to yourself. I am moving closer to my dream. I guarantee you, once you go ahead on and declutter, you can be intentional about the dreams and your heart's desires that you desire to manifest. Now that you've decluttered, you gotta declutter first before you can start preparing for the newness of it all. Before you can start preparing for all of the things that that you know you have a heart's desire for. The first thing you got to do is declutter. The first thing you got to do is remove all of the items. Remove them. Remove all of the items, ma'am. Hey, sir, remove all the unnecessary items that you no longer need. And if you shift it, I can guarantee you that you can move. And I realize that there is no one to change but myself. As I decluttered my drawer last night, about 2:53 this morning, nothing in my mind had me thinking anything other than to get all these plastic bags out of my home. Get all this stuff that I don't necessarily need anymore out of my space. Why do you still have it? Are you a low-key hoarder on the low? Ask yourself, am I a low-key hoarder? Do I just hoard stuff, unnecessary stuff I done had in my pantry for 2 and 3 years? That stuff done spoiled in there. Check all the dates of the canned goods and declutter. Did you hear me? I say check all of the dates of your canned goods, of all the things that have dates on them in your refrigerator. See if it's still some good stuff in there, or do you need to declutter your refrigerator as well? You got some old jars back there. Some old jars in the back of your refrigerator that need to come out, man. I can feel it. And so anyway, I'm here to tell you that one word, which is to declutter, which is to remove all of the unnecessary items that you no longer need. Remove them. Throw them in the garbage. Get rid of it. Prepare for your new growth. This is the season to prepare for your new growth, that everything that's coming your way will come after you remove some of the stuff to make room for it. Did you hear me? I say it'll remove a lot of the things that you need to make room for. Once you declutter, then you'll see the shift, the switch that will automatically happen because you removed all of the unnecessary items that you no longer needed. And so at the same time, as I read through my book, I say I realize that there is no one to change but myself. I look at everyone from a place of love, and I treat people how I want to be treated. And I forgive those by changing my assumptions towards them and creating them in a different image. And I uplift those as the love and light that they truly are. I create miracles for those who cross my path. And I believe by freeing yourself from the clutter of your drawers, your closets, and your garages, I believe that you would declutter your mind. The closets of your thoughts will be free enough to show the love and the assumption towards other individuals by creating a different image in your thoughts towards them. means that you have already decluttered all of the unnecessary items that you held them against because of the hurt and the pain that they probably put you through. But once you shift the image and create them in a different image, it will uplift those as the love and the light that they truly are. And so I'm here this morning telling you that I create miracles for those who cross my path. For every individual who crossed my path, I give them a clean, decluttered space. Ooh-wee. I say, I give every individual that crossed my path, I give them a clean, decluttered space. And I removed all of the unnecessary items that held them in a certain light. I remove it intentionally so that I can love them through the light of the world and the word and the understanding and the comprehensions that we all gotta have. Declutter, man. That's what I'm here to tell you. That's my assignment this morning, is to tell you to go ahead on and declutter. Remove all of the unnecessary items. Remove all of them. Get them all out of there. Right now, I have not one plastic bag in my junk drawer. Oh, yes, I do. I have a box of nice sandwich bags, a little small little box of I think they're hefty sandwich bags. That's all I have in that drawer right now. But 2:51 this morning, that drawer was full of everything, man. It was so many bags in there. It's ridiculous. And I know I ain't the only one that need to declutter. I know I ain't the only one that need to declutter a junk drawer. I'm telling you, don't even go through it. Don't even sort it out. Don't even try to preserve anything in that junk drawer. Take it all to the garbage and start over fresh. And I believe that as you do your drawers this way, I believe that as you do your garages this way, I believe that as you do your closets this way, that the closets of your mind and the closets of your thoughts will be decluttered, and you can remove any unnecessary items that will hinder, stagnate, or prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. I truly believe that our homes is symbolic of our minds. I believe that. That's why he told me to tell you to clean your closets. The closets in your home has to be clean. Go in there and put all your white shirts and your dark colored clothes and your reds and your greens and your oranges. Put them all in color coordinate your closets in your home. And I guarantee you'll be color coordinated and organized in your thoughts. I can guarantee that. So the truth is that you can acquire any quality that you want by acting as though you already have it. That's the truth. I say the truth is that you can acquire, ma'am. Hey, sir, I say the truth is that you can acquire any quality that's in this earth. You can acquire it by acting as though you already have it. Ooh-wee, I felt that just then. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health-conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I would never give you anything less than intellectual content. I promise you that. I can pull a Lambo on the side of the road. I can produce some content from that perspective. I can also walk up to somebody in a Walmart aisle and have a camera in the back, and it'd be so funny. And he's like, can you do something for me? And she like, what? You know what I'm saying? And like, can you, yeah? And he try to make his muffle his mouth. And she was like, yeah, let's go to the car. And he was like, nah, can you just pass me the thing up to? And she said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said something else. I was like, she was ready to go. She was on go, boy. She was on go. I seen in her eye. She's like, man, let's go to the car then if you want me to do something for you. Yeah, so at the same time, yeah, it's all kind of content, and we are all digital creators of content. If you Google or if you see on your social media, they label all of us as digital content creators, right? Every last person that's on any social media platform, they call us digital content creators. And so I'm here as an intellectual content creator. I want to create intellectual content. I'll go down in history and I'll build a legacy. The man, the myth, the legend. Hey, what my dog said that, hey boy, he hit me with one. Hey, I gotta see what he said to me. Every time he gives me dap, he says, you are the man, the myth, the legend. And for whatever reason, when he said that to me, the first time he said it, it dropped, it clicked in my spirit. I said, what did you say? I think he said, the man, the myth, the legend. And I received that. Maybe I'll put that as a slogan in my book. The man, the myth, the legend. I think that's what he said. If he on my live right now, I want him to give me those three things. I think that's what he said, if I'm not mistaken. I think he said, I hope I'm saying it right. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. But I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., right? And I'm here to tell every individual under the sound of my voice, go ahead on and do yourself a favor. As you declutter, I believe that your body will take on that same decluttered magnitude. As I noticed now that I'm eating according to my blood type, right? True enough, I've trimmed down because you cannot eat across the whole food diaspora and at the same time expect to be slim, right? And so I'm at about a good 230 right now, right? About 233, 235 because of my height. But I'm noticing something about my body as this being the 8th year that I've transitioned my body, right? That my body is decluttered because of the food choices that I can know that I have to, it's mandatory that I eat according to my blood type. I'm A positive blood. And so at the same time, now that I've been studying it, I think that by me trimming, by me eating according to my blood type, that my body has taken on this form, right? That's a little trimmer and a little slimmer than what I once was when I was eating unconsciously. Now that I eat from a conscious perspective, my body is showing the signs of me eating consciously. All conscious eaters, like a Dr. Sebi, like a people, like a I think Babe Boy was health conscious too. Nip Hustle and Young Dolph. I'm calling out these people. I think that they were conscious eaters. They ate consciously. And so I noticed that now that I'm eating from a conscious perspective, that my body is showing signs of a health conscious perspective. I feel good. From the inside out, I feel good because I'm not putting anything in my body that's contrary to A positive blood. And so it's trimming me. And so now I'm actually scared to put food in my body from restaurants and things. I would be sick. I would literally be in pain and in the hospital from a seasoning that they put over the food. I can't even eat vinegar, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a big no-no for A positive blood people. Apple cider vinegar. And I'm noticing that a lot of people soak their meats in apple cider vinegar in order to get all that extra stuff out. And what I'm discovering is that by me eating according to my blood type, you can see my face even trimmed down my neck, everything trimmed down on my body. But I am so healthy. I have a clean bill of health. I done went to every doctor it is. I done did all kind of cardio. I did my stress test. That down say, sir, you ain't never never got to see you again. He said, I'll never see you again in here. And he's like, all right, Mr. Dale, I'll never see you again. And I'm like, man, I was like, okay. So I ain't never got to go back to the cardiologist anymore. And so I feel good. I really feel good. I really feel healthy. I'm thankful for where I am in life because of how I eat. I believe that my conscious thoughts are being able to be downloaded into because I'm eating according to my blood. And isn't it about the blood? Isn't all the religious sectors always talking about the blood? And so if we know that it's important about the blood, why are we not eating according to our blood type if we know it's about the blood that was shed on Calvary's cross for the remissions of sins? Didn't he say that the Messiah shed his blood to wash away? I even asked back in the days when I was real, under that mindset and understanding and comprehensions that I would never deny. I'll never deny that. I told somebody, I'll never, that's a building block for me. He just got me on an additional assignment outside of the religious sectors. And I guess he did this through psychology. But at the same time, now I'm here with a holistic mindset that the moon, the stars, the sun, all of it is playing a significant factor in our thoughts and in our being. And he's connected to it all because he's the creator of it. And so he is the sun, the S-U-N, as well as the S-O-N. I believe that he's tied into it through natural, holistic, universal understandings. And so I'm here this morning to tell you the truth is that you can acquire any quality you want by acting as though you already have it. You can acquire it, ma'am. You can acquire it, you can receive it as you prepare. But I believe that as you prepare your body to make sure that your body stay clean and conscious and aware, and you push away from that plate or you fast from foods outside of your blood type, see what happens to your body and your mind. Maybe you'll click into your third eye chakra. Maybe you'll click into your sixth chakra, which is in the center of your eyebrow where your intuition, your pineal, and your pituitary gland is. Maybe you'll walk conscious by eating consciously. I eat consciously. I don't put anything in my mouth that has high fructose corn syrup attached to it. Because if I do, I'll be at Piedmont Henry in the hospital, sick. And so now that I have a clean bill of health through eating conscious food, it just brings my body in an alkaline state of mind. And so I'm alkalinic. So I could walk alkalinic in the earth. And so it's a blessing to be here right now. I am so thankful that he said to me on October 15th, 2022, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. We had just came out of a pandemic. We had just came out of all of our George Floyds and Ahmaud Arbery's, and it started with me with Trayvon. All this stuff started with me with Trayvon. That the injustices and the inequalities of this earth is so prevalent. If you're not careful, you'll take on the pains of the past and don't even have the ability to move into the bright, beautiful future because we held on to the pains of the past. And I know it lives in us through DNA. I know that we cannot detach ourselves from the DNA by which our ancestors went through what they went through. It's in us. If you put your DNA, ma'am, on a glass and put some numbers and some letters, it'll tell a story. Woo-wee. I say the pains of our ancestors and the agony and the defeat and all of the things, but we still got victory in there. We still got triumphs in there. We still have advancements in there. We can't deal with just the bottom side of the hourglass. We got to deal at the top too. And so all I'm telling you to do is anchor your thoughts at the alkaline side of conscientiousness, where your health, wellness, and well-being is. Death, destruction, and disease is at the bottom. Health, wellness, and well-being is at the top. So that's what I'm telling you to do. As you walk in this one word, my brother, as you walk with this one word attached to you, my sister, I'm telling you this one word was to declutter. That's the word. And that's my assignment for somebody here this morning, is to tell you to go head on and declutter. Declutter your closets, declutter your garage, and declutter that junk drawer in your kitchen. Declutter it. Take it all out and throw it away. And as we start to declutter our homes, you'll start seeing a declutter in your mind and in your thoughts. Because somehow or another, I believe that is attached to our well-being, our consciousness, our awareness. When we're cluttered, we're stagnated. When we start to declutter, I guarantee it will catapult and propel you into another dimension of thought, another frequency. You will have the ability to tap into an additional frequency higher than where you were when you were cluttered. You got to declutter. And so I'm going, it's an hour and 7. Oh, I'm 7 minutes past my hour. 7:14. Wow, 7 minutes and 14 seconds. I got to go, y'all. I just came by here this morning with one word. And that one word was with declutter. And the very meaning of that word is to remove all unnecessary items. To remove unnecessary items out of the way, preparing the way for a decluttered environment will prepare a way for a new truth to be acquired. Did you hear me? I said it'll prepare another realization. It'll prepare a new change. It'll prepare you and everyone else around you to have the ability to treat people different. When you declutter, then yeah, you have freedom to walk in a new way, in a new life, in a new dimension. I gotta go. I'm going, y'all. Y'all be blessed. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here on assignment, true enough. But I'm here to tell you, declutter. Remove all unnecessary items out of your way to prepare for your new growth. I gotta go. Y'all be blessed, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow.